Okay. Folks, I think it's working now. Yeah, it says it's working. Okay, I think it's working now. Okay, hey everyone, I'll just try and press on from where I was last time. Firstly, we did finally get the sun to be transparent, so that part of it's fixed. But now I'm hoping to replace that alternate palette back here with a sunset palette. So prior to jumping onto this stream, I've been trying to sort out picking out colors for that palette. That was a bit of a process in itself. I jumped onto YouTube and took a look at this video of the sun setting, and I tried to do some clever sort of screenshotting, and I'd pick out a section of the screen and crop it. And what else would I do? I'd change the size of it to be 16 high and sort of pick out the colors that way. And then I'd did something pretty dodgy. I think I had GIMP tool and I had a color picker. I forget how to get the color picker. Oh, yeah, that's right. You click on this thing and it appears here. Then I had some kind of shortcut that would try and be clever, and I think I used the auto hotkey scripting system where I would then sort of get to sort of magically do these selections of the colors, jot down that HTML value of the RGBs, and I'd paste them into a document somewhere which I could slowly. Pretty crappy way of doing it, but there's probably better ways of doing it. But eventually I was able to get a few different palettes of the sun at different positions. So maybe we can make use of them at some stage. But also, which one? Just to show you where they are now. I think they're in palette of sun or sun palette. What did I call it? Sun palette. Okay. So I did, yeah, the output that was retrieved of all those palettes I've just dropped into here, into this big Python list or array, and it just gets saved out to a file called pal.bin, and then in the make file, in my push dat target, I've added to the recipe this line to copy that pal.bin file onto the 11D81 image, so it's available there. So I'll try and load it into memory and make use of it. Um, so just make sure nobody's asking any questions. No, okay, good. Making use of it. So come jumping back into 11. So where to put it? All in all, it's 576 bytes. It's not very large. Where is it? Pal.bin. Yeah, so it's pretty small in binary. Oh, sorry, in hex. That's only 240 hex bytes. So the DMA list is pretty short. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll go full screen. I was thinking of putting it in somewhere like that. I think that's sufficient. So maybe call it sunset pal. Maybe it's plural now. As for the size of the palette, each palette is there's 16 colors times 3 bytes for the RGB values. Yeah, I think that's right. And I've got yeah, in size. I think I have 12 palettes in total. So something like that. Maybe there was a previous binary load. Let's do something like that, I guess. This was for loading the Petsky frame stuff. I'll leave all that stuff be. Okay, maybe one thing I better explain is what is this up arrow thing. Right now in 11, 11 can pass most straightforward basic 65 commands and functions and their parameters just fine. But once in a while it chokes on some unique things like this P pointer, and there are a few little odds and ends that are unique passing things that are a bit more difficult for it. So on occasions like that, um, where it chokes and can't handle it, instead you can use this up arrow and type in something that will get unpassed by 11. It'll just pass straight into the output without being, how do you say, massaged. So in this case, that's how I'm working around a limitation of 11. So it's a pal.bin, and was planning to put it in bank 4 at 100 and ignore those program address locations. We don't have any in the first 2 bytes. And that should load the palette into memory. And then I guess how to make use of it. Um, Maybe I'll make like a set palette function. Set palette function. Alright, escape M, mark C for copy, escape P. So the palettes are, we'll be writing, I don't know, let's say for K equals 0 to 15. There's the list of colors. I guess let's say there's an input of pal index. Oh, actually, I shouldn't put it in here. I should put it in a comment. Can I put a comment in a? Maybe I can. Pal. We'll add that as a sort of parameter going into here. So what to do? We'll be poking this address plus. So where to start from? This address would be the reds in this range. Oh, I won't. I'll just leave them blank for now. The greens are in this range, and the blues are in this range. Maybe I can just add that in a comment. Reds, greens, blues. So, as in the first color index would be like where black usually is, the black index. And if this was 1, 1, 1, this would be the white index, this would be the red index, and so on. So, I've laid out my data. Maybe I need some sort of pointer equals for 100, but then we have to plus which palette we're looking at, and remember that each palette was 16 colors times 3 bytes for the RGB, so that'll get us there. So then we'll be doing like a peek of that address pointer. That'll be the red, but then we have to increment the pointer. Pointer plus 1. But another thing is, we don't want to overwrite black, white, red, the default palette. We want to overwrite. It's not plus K. All of these should be plus K, but not really. They should be plus K plus 16 to skip over the default palette and go to the alternate palette. So I'll copy these pointer plus 1, put it in here, put it in here. Alright. I think I'm on the right track. Actually, these comments don't look nice over here. Maybe I'll just put them on this side. Red. green and blue. Spacing a bit easier. Oh, I should put the pluses here. Mark, cut that one, put it in here. Yeah, that's a bit more pleasant on the eyes. And I'll get the peak of what's at that pointer. And the peak of what's at that pointer. Okay, so hopefully that's going to set the palette to whatever palette index. So I've introduced palette index and pointer, so I might as well add those to the start somewhere. I don't think I've got those. Or actually, let's just build it and see it complain. Actually, I might as well just do it now. Declare pal index and pointer, is it? Let's see if it complains. It said pal. Oh, it's no underscore. All right. Okay, pal index down. Where are you, pal index? Okay, save that. And we haven't actually called it yet, so we'll pick a place to call it. Alright, it's loading. Okay, we haven't called it, but at least nothing's wrong, nothing doesn't crash or anything. Maybe just for fun, we can take a look at that part of memory and make sure it loaded there. Motor 40100. Okay, it's got some data in there, that's good. So, back to 11. And so that function was called set palette. Oh, that doesn't look good with the comment there. But anyway, alright. I'll put the comment over here. Pal index. Alright. So, where to go from here? Where would we like to call this? Mm, let's see. Well, I'll put pal index just in the main for now. Load data. Alright. After load data, let's do it. Pal index equals 0. Go sub. What's it called again? Set palette. Alright. Go sub set palette. Alright. Fingers crossed. Press F5. Oh, oh, that's quite nice. Alright. Yeah, okay. So we got our palette, the first palette. Yeah, it looks the sun looks a bit corny by comparison to the sunset, but it's something. um, so maybe I can try switch to the other palettes. Just imagine as if the sun is going down. So I'll exit there. So maybe towards the draw Petsky frame, draw background. Was it this thing? Right now I've got a key pressing. This isn't very elegant, but it's something. Maybe I can just fiddle with this a little bit and cheat. If $a is equal to $, and pal index is greater than 0, then pal index equals pal index minus 1, go sub set palette. And if $a equals full stop and pal index is less than, this is getting bigger, so less than 16, then pal index equals pal index plus 1, go subset palette. Alright, So save that. Let's give it a run, and I'll just press um, comma or dot to try and change the palette on, and see how that looks. Alright. So if I change, I press dot, 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 press dot, press dot, press dot, press dot, press dot. Okay, oh yeah, why did it go that far? I don't know. I should have stopped. But anyway, okay, not bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's looking nice. Okay, it'll be a quick one today. I'm happy to leave it at that. Um, the hardest part was actually getting those pals. That took hours. So putting them and actually making them show up here was really easy by comparison to that. Yeah, maybe next time we can move the sun around. Another thing is maybe moving the clouds around in not tied to the left and right movement. So the clouds are, let's say, always moving to the right, irrespective of whether the player moves left or right. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll leave it there. Nice, quick, simple one today. Alright, so stop the stream, end stream.